Hello everybody, welcome to the next part of Let's Play Alan Wake. The video quality should be better than last time because now I'm going to record at 60 FPS. Previous time was recorded at 30 FPS, which didn't help with the fast movement of the camera. What? I hear a noise? Okay.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartmann. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
I think you are exaggerating. Stacky's Candy Store, 200 yards. Wow. The movement is... One second. Do I have any blur option on? I don't see anything. No. Oh well.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Long hike? Seriously, he is in even worse physical condition than I am. I mean, it's problematic how we're gonna reach it, but it's not a long hike. Okay.
Damn.
Okay. It annoys me that the character is on the right. Oh. There is some in-game blurriness when you turn the camera. It's noticeable, especially near the player character. Okay, I guess you are going through... Are you going to that gas station through Mexico or something? I don't know.
Hello?
Oh, dude!
Hello? Someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
I don't like that. If I'm can ask them with the G button.
Departure by Alan Wake.
Okay.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Alan Wake. Okay. So, I guess I'm gonna get attacked, and I don't have a weapon. Why didn't we go that...
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
I assume I have to go this way. Employees must wear protective eyewear at all times. Hazardous environment, all visitors must visit site officer, I think. Logging call. I assume I have to go this way.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen,
Deposit.
I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. And square.
Okay. Is there another axe?
Carl Please.
Let's stop and read something.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Who thinks of brain tumor if you can't focus on something? I mean, that's not normal, is it? Wait. Okay. Was that Wolverine?
To arrive. You lose.
Shit!
The deposit. It's the latest thing.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
You know, this is obviously in-game advertisement by having the batteries energizer, but I wonder if they are really good as an ad because, well, you use them in like 5 seconds.
During your recommend trying walking. It's the latest thing. Incontestably proven health benefits. Let you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You can see the sights and keep those cholesterol levels down at the same time.
He's nuts.
Yes.
Bright Falls Sheriff's Station. How may I...
Hello? Hello?
I think that was electricity, not telephone.
This is bad.
Come on. You know, this is not my place. You're not hurting me, you're hurting the company. Okay.
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out.
I'm pretty sure he didn't. I think I saw him running away.
There were more of them.
I did run.
My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
That's interesting. This looks like a trap.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Thank you!
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
That's funny. Shit. Wrong weapon. Damn it. Only in America you will find handgun ammo in a box for emergencies. Bless you, America.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind. Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now, she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
Slightly creepy. Slightly.
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, Something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
That doesn't make any sense, but okay. Where is it? I saw something. Where? What? Was that my imagination or not? I thought I saw a woman there.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon. But Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that. Not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong. Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
What the? Caution, proceed at your own risk. Logging area ahead.
Taken. They're taken.
The taken are filled with darkness. Cannot climb?
I couldn't stay here. There had to be a way to get up there.
Oh, come on, man. You're fit. No, you're not.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
What's this? It's not a generator. Could be, but it's not. Okay, there is a generator there. I'm guessing. Because it's
With all
flat.
this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Shit. Well, I have to check this.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Ooh. Okay. I heard someone laughing.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and who'd keep you company all night long if I weren't? It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, you know, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but he's just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
I think we know where this is going.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice. The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Move! I tried to move, but it wouldn't move.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
I never touch salad, though. A man like me needs a
have a bad feeling about this.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Alice? Who the is Alice? You know the song? It's a good song.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
That was awesome. In a couple of minutes, a full episode of wow, can't remember the name now. Twilight Zone. Okay. What was that for?
Changing us! And simple and as you like. It can be dangerous. It requires patience.
I wonder if these barrels are explosive.
Even with the engine takes hours to cool. Dropping tools. Easy and fatal. Forgotten inside there. Then return. You should.
Ah, come on. Where are you?
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive. I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
I don't remember it.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Alright, I think I'm gonna stop here for now and gonna continue next time. Can you save here? No, but it was a checkpoint, so it doesn't matter. Thank you very much for watching and more next time. Bye bye.